today. We are super fucking happy about it. So ladies and gentlemen, let's take a moment to like and empty the space. Let's bring some more people in here to enjoy the celebration.
Yes.
The farewell party to the Savior.
Say goodbye, a farewell for this motherfucker that put the fucking video of the fucking hostage. So this is a fucking farewell for me, okay?
Because he shouldn't exist from the get-go. He should have been executed by the Mossad long time ago, and I've been asking for this for a long time. And I was talking to my commander, I'm telling him this needs to go.
I think that you need to gather all the bios, eliminate them.
He deserves to be genocided like all the other Nazis, and he's a convicted fucking criminal. And they pissed the hell out of me. This fucking Hamas and giving them a voice after October 7, and us Jews and Israelis can live peacefully. I hate him.
Great.
I hate him.
Yo, what's going on everyone? What's going on? Drop me a 1 in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. Nice to see everyone today on this beautiful Friday afternoon. I know yesterday when I first started the stream there was like a few issues with my microphone, and there was like a static noise, and sometimes my microphone does that for some reason. So let me know if that static noise is back and I'll sort it out, because I don't want to get halfway through the stream and then it's been doing it the whole time. But yeah, we've got loads of ones in the chat. Let's have a little roll check. See who's here today. We've got Red Spur on kick and Funk Daddy on kick. Shout out to you guys. Also, thank you, Red Spur, for the gifted yesterday. I must have missed it. I think maybe you done it just as the stream ended. We've got Errol on YouTube. We've got Faulkner James, Ravenwood, Potato Overlord. No offense to you. A couple of Burks. We've got Intikapsha. Is that you say name? We've got Credo. We've got Fred Fish. Who else have we got? We've got Nimble Horse. We've got Headlookful. It is back. It is back. Alright, cool. Give me 1 second. Does this for some reason. Okay, is it doing it still? Let me double check on my phone. I don't know why it does that. It's so weird. It's like the audio jack's a bit messed up for some reason. Hopefully it'll be fixed now. I'm gonna try to check on my phone as well so I can sort of see. Okay, is it doing it still? Let me double check on my phone. I don't know why it does that. It's so weird. It's like the audio jack's a bit,
it seems like it's gone now.
Seems like it's gone now. Don't know why it does that. It's so weird, isn't it? But yeah, we've got 30 of us already. Nice to see everyone is here on this Friday night. Well, it's Friday night in the UK. I don't know what country you guys are tuned in from. Anyone from the UK here? Top agenda dollar. How is Israel losing? What happened? They've been losing the war the whole time. They've been losing the war the whole time. It's nothing new. Yeah, don't know. It's weird. All I have to do is like unplug the microphone and plug it back in, and it just fixes itself. But yeah, hi from Scotland. Red Spur from Scotland. Yeah, he's just on the same time zone as me then, brother. Over here in the UK, it is 8:05 PM. Wonder what time everyone else is watching from. We have quite a few Australian people tuning in as well usually, and a couple of Americans. We'll get the news ready to go. But yeah, who wants to see some? We'll start off the day, I think, with some fireworks from Tel Aviv, I guess. I mean, it's always good to start with some fireworks from Tel Aviv, right, guys? The US is losing on every front. I completely agree, couple of Burks. And, you know, one main reason why you can see that the US is losing is because they're talking about this ground invasion now. And if what they was doing was working, then they would not be doing the ground invasion, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, I don't know what they've achieved this whole war. What have they achieved? They've achieved rising like gas and oil prices. They've lifted sanctions off Russia, lifted sanctions off Iran, lost loads of American soldiers, lost loads of Israeli soldiers. What else have they achieved? Can't really think. There's just been so much achievements from the Americans and the Zionists, you know. It's going so well, isn't it? Not. It's 4:20 where you are, Kerry. Nice. Is it? Oh, 4:20? Or have I read that wrong? Let's see some Hezbollah fireworks for you and your Lebanon friend. Should we start off with some Hezbollah fireworks? We'll start off with some Hezbollah fireworks for you, Red Spur. Of course we can. Of course we can. You know, there was quite a lot of Hezbollah fireworks going off last night, and today, well, to be fair, literally like an hour ago, we saw loads of Hezbollah fireworks coming over. Yeah, I suppose we'll start off with some Hezbollah fireworks. Why not? So, as you guys know, today is 28 days of the war in Iran, and that marks 4 weeks exactly today since the war started. And at the same time, the war with Hezbollah and Israel has also been going on. And not only have Israel been getting cooked by Iran, they've also been losing against Hezbollah. So I suppose we can start off with some of the scenes from Hezbollah. And there's a very common theme with this war, same as there is with the Iran war. Hezbollah, they seem to target Israeli soldiers, military bases, all those type of things. And when Israel fight back, we never see him killing any Hezbollah soldiers. Like, never ever do we see him killing any Hezbollah soldiers. It's always civilian homes, of course, you know, classic Israel. So yeah, we'll start off with last night. Last night we saw a large barrage of rockets from Hezbollah head towards northern Israel. We had reports of power outages in Haifa. Yeah, let's start playing the clips from here, I guess. Let's start here. So yeah, some missiles and rockets flying over. Got loads of sirens going off, loads of settlers panicking, all that type of stuff. There's an impact there, I think. Yeah, you heard that? Another impact. Another one. Sounds like 3 impacts in that video. And one more video from last night. Another barrage of Hezbollah missiles. So yeah, the Zionists can't get a break. They can't get a break, not only from Iran's side, but they also can't get a break from Hezbollah, as the IDF also announced the death of 2 Israeli soldiers by Hezbollah in southern Lebanon. So yeah, 2 of them were killed. I suppose that's what they get for trying to invade Lebanon, you know, and trying to start all these wars around the world. I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that one of these soldiers was active in the genocide in Gaza too, so, you know. Also an interesting clip. So you know when all the Zionists say, all the Zionists try and say, oh, the reason why they're hitting Hezbollah, sorry, the reason why they're hitting Lebanon is because of Hezbollah, you know. If Hezbollah wasn't there, then Israel wouldn't be striking Lebanon. If Hamas wasn't in Palestine, then Israel wouldn't be striking Gaza. Well, this is a video of Lebanon in 1982. Hezbollah and Hamas did not exist at this time. Israel was and still is the problem in the Middle East. Let's play this little clip. So there you have it, there's the proof there. Terrorism was still happening, Israeli terrorism was still happening in 1982, and it was also happening way before that. So don't ever let these Zionists tell you that Hezbollah and Hamas are the reason why they are doing this. Also, we saw about 15 hours ago, Israeli media reported a serious security incident in Lebanon. Injured soldiers were being evacuated by military helicopters to a hospital helipad in Haifa. There are serious cases. So yeah, looks like the Zionists aren't really good soldiers, are they, you know? Have you guys ever noticed that about the Israeli soldiers? They're not the best army in the world, are they? They're not the best. They're always getting hit, they're always getting killed. They never achieve any objectives, and the only time they actually kill anyone is when it's usually innocent women and children. That is the only time they manage to kill anybody. And it's funny because you know, people like Hezbollah and Hamas, they're not proper armies, you know. They're small resistance factions that don't have any of this stuff. They don't have tanks, they don't have aircraft, they don't have any of this. And somehow we see Zionists get embarrassed by them quite a lot. It's a real observation, you know. But yeah, so serious security incident in Lebanon last night. Also, Hezbollah published footage from an operation targeting a Merkava tank belonging to the Israeli army in southern Lebanon. Yeah, they continue to get embarrassed. And then the classic Israeli terrorism, of course. So an Israeli airstrike on Saksakia, in South Lebanon's Sidon district, caused multiple casualties, including a 3-year-old child. So look, this is exactly what we're saying, guys. Israel get killed by Hezbollah and Iran. And in retaliation, they lash out and they target civilians, especially children and, women and children. That's the main target. Not even men. Because this airstrike, unfortunately, rest in peace, killed a innocent 3-year-old child. So yeah, so sad. And then look, the Israeli army was seen distributing food parcels to illegal settler evacuees that were displaced due to Hezbollah and Iran attacks. So, tasted their own medicine, I guess. They've been displacing all these Palestinians, and now they get a little 1% taste of what the innocent Lebanese and Palestinian citizens have been going through. Yeah, chaos, complete chaos in Israel. And just about an hour ago, we've seen Hezbollah launch successive rocket barrages from southern Lebanon towards northern Israel and Israeli troop positions near the Lebanon border. We've got a few different videos here. Video number 1. Let's put it on full screen for you guys and girls. So yeah, that's video number 1. We've got video number 2. Another 20-second video. No sound in this one, of course. This is what they do. They mute their audio. One, because the Israeli government is moving, kind of crazy, saying if you post videos, you will be arrested and all this sort of thing, because they're trying to cover up their losses. They're trying to hide it all. And 2, because most of the time all we hear is, yo, this is our reality. So yeah, that's why they seem to be muting these videos lately. And we've got one more clip. This one's a 40-second one. Believe this one also has no sound. Yep. But luckily we still have eyes that can see the rockets going over. So yeah, look, heavy barrage here, a bit of missiles from Lebanon. So you can see that, don't listen to any of this Zionist media propaganda. Both Hezbollah and Iran are clearly not running out of missiles. Complete lies. Complete lies. And that's what I mean. Like, what type of country, or what type of fake state, should I say? What type of people are you if you have to put people in prison for sharing real footage of what's going on? it shows that this is not just a war on the ground, but it's also an information war. He who controls the media, you know, helps write the history books and helps push narratives. Yeah. Thank you, Lorcano. So yeah, there was only a few bits there from Hezbollah, but that's just a warm-up. That's just a warm-up. We will get into some more chaos now in Israel. 1 second, because one of these posts is in the wrong folder. So let me just rearrange it. No worries, Red Spur. We always keep... That's the thing, and not a lot of people are covering as well what's going on with Hezbollah and Israel for some reason. I don't think it's like an intentional thing, but I just think it's because we're like, the Iran war is like kind of the main sort of trendy topic, if that's what you want to call it. But real life, you know, they are getting hit very hard by Hezbollah too, so it's important that we cover all angles of what's going on. So yeah. Anyway, so as you guys know, 28 days today of the Iran war. 4 weeks today, that is exactly, since it all started, since President Trump declared war on Iran and failed every single objective, you know. He failed his regime change. He failed everything. I don't even know what his objectives were, really, to be fair, because he didn't make it clear. It didn't even really seem like he had a real reason why he started this war in the first place. But yeah, the Zionists are taking very heavy losses, and there's a lot of panic going on from the Zionists, from the Israelis. Red Spur said Operation Epstein Fury. Yeah, I think it's... I like to call it Operation Epic Foul or Operation Epstein Foul, because it was a failure and it still is a failure. They are not going to achieve this regime change that they want so badly. I promise you that now. The only way this war is going to stop is going to be on Iran's terms. This is going to affect things like the Strait of Hormuz and everything like that forever. Iran said it will never go back to what it used to be, so I don't know what the point in any of this was, you know. But that's on the Americans and the Israelis, I guess. But yeah, so Zionists seem to be turning against each other. Not turning against each other, but panicking in the background. You know, they won't show you this stuff on the mainstream media. That's why we're going to cover it now. So, starting off, we have this post. In a leaked cabinet recording, Israeli Chief of Staff Eyal Zamir cautioned that after a prolonged conflict, the IDF is approaching a breaking point. I am raising 10 red flags, Zamir told ministers, stressing the urgent need for new laws on conscription, reserves, and extended service. The reserves will not be able to hold out under these dramatic circumstances, he added, warning that it won't be long before the IDF is no longer fit for even routine security missions. I mean, the war was not worth it, was it, guys? The war was not worth it. You've just committed a genocide in Gaza. You killed loads of civilians there, but you failed. You failed to occupy Gaza like you wanted to. You failed already against Hezbollah in Lebanon. You already failed that war. Last year, was it, when the war ended? You, now you're failing against Iran for like the third time as well in the last couple of years. So, I mean, what's the point in all of this? Just loads of innocent people get killed, you know, for no reason. Just for the attempt of the Greater Israel Project. Was that what you just said? Was this what you were saying about Georgia? This post? Yeah. And then last night we had some fireworks displays coming out of Tel Aviv. You know, I'm sure we all love to see it. So this was scenes last night from Tel Aviv, just after our stream. So yeah, you know, guys, yeah, this chair that I'm sitting on feels like it's like going down to like the left side a little bit. I'm worried, and it, like, when I lean back, it makes some weird scary noises. Like, one of these days the chair might collapse on the stream, which won't be good. Oh, see what I mean? It's a bit scary. But yeah, so scenes from Tel Aviv last night, and also we saw multiple explosions last night in Tel Aviv too. Heard multiple explosions. So yeah, Iran was hitting Israel hard last night too, as we have another bit of footage here. Sirens and explosions and rockets. That has been the story in Israel for the last 28 days since this war started. You'd really recommend you show your viewers the latest Lego movie about Iran and Trump. You never know, Dord. Maybe you might have beat me to it. Maybe we have that lined up. You have to wait and see. And also, Israel's opposition leader, Yair Lapid, said, the government is sending the army into a multi-front war without the necessary means and with far too few soldiers. The chief of staff reported to the cabinet that the regular forces are in complete collapse. The army does not have enough soldiers for its missions. Israel's crumbling. Israel's crumbling. Let's play the clip. I'll have to read it out to you because it is in terrorist language. So, right. The bottom line is that the government is sending the army into a multi-front war without the necessary means and with far too few soldiers. The Chief of Staff reported to the Cabinet yesterday he no longer has any way to continue drafting reservists. He has reservists on their 6th, 7th rotations. These reservists are worn out and exhausted and can no longer meet our security challenges. The Chief of Staff reported to the Cabinet yesterday that the regular forces are in complete collapse. The army does not have enough soldiers for its missions. Yeah, Israel's crumbling, guys. It's crumbling. Yeah. And also, a US official told ABC that at least three... Wait, this should definitely not have been in this post. Should have been in the American stuff. I don't know what's happening to Twitter with these bookmarks, you know. I feel like it's glitching out, or maybe that was a mistake my end. So, yeah. Basically, we'll talk about it now quickly anyway, because it's here. A US official told ABC that at least 303 American soldiers have been wounded in the war with Iran. I'd say, you know, these guys lie, they cover up, they hide stuff on the media, they don't want us to see the destruction that's happening in Israel and to these American bases. So they're definitely going to lie about the amount of soldiers that have been wounded. So when they say 303 American soldiers have been wounded in the war with Iran, I'd times that by at least 4. I think that's more close to the real number. Yeah, not too much from the Israeli side today, to be fair. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't too much. Let me just double check one of our sources page. Where can we see these live streams? Is it on the Twitch? What do you mean, brother? What live streams? If you're talking about my live stream, we're live now. We are on Twitch too, but I would recommend you go to Kick. That is the best place. We have a statement coming soon as well. Someone tell me what time is it right now in Yemen? What time is it right now in Yemen? Is it 11:27 by any chance? Because if it is, that means we've got an important statement, and maybe we should cover that live. Keep that open for a minute, because the Yemeni armed forces are going to be doing a very important statement, so maybe that will be good to cover live. But I just want to double check there's not any more impacts or anything like that in Israel. Yeah, it's 11:27. Okay, cool. So the statement's at 11:40 p.m. Yemen time, so that means it's in 13 minutes. Guys, if I forget, please spam the fuck out of the chat, and we will find that statement live when it takes place. I need to clip some of what? Well, the streams already get clipped up every day. I need people to clip for me as well, guys. Any of you want to create a clip page on Twitter or anything? It'll help me out a lot, you know. You guys can get monetized in that over there as well. So is it win-win for both of us? Yeah, I need people to clip short videos, little 2-3 minute videos for Twitter, all of it. So yeah, that's all pretty much from Israel, I think. But yeah, I need clippers, guys. I do post clips myself onto my YouTube, like little segments of our lives, and I try and get like a short out a day at least, or 2. But it's a lot of work, you know, for me to do it all on my own. I'm also running my Twitter page and all. I have my normal job as well, so it's hard, you know. But yeah, we'll come back to the Yemen stuff. Okay, I will set a timer on my phone, you know. I'll set the timer for 10 minutes. 10 minutes time. 10 minutes from now, and we'll try and catch it live. I should maybe set it for, just to be safe, like 9 minutes time. There we go. Am I going to London demo tomorrow? Unfortunately not, man. I'll be streaming here tomorrow. But anyway, cool. So let's get through something before that statement comes out. Let's check. Just trying to see what short stuff I've got. Just so I don't want to be halfway through covering something and we've get it up. Yeah, we'll go over a couple of bits about the US, I guess, and we'll play that Lego story as well. So I know you're getting a lot of requests for that one, so we'll do that. Cool. So 28 days of war. Oh wait, 1 second. Shout out to you, Jonas, tuning in on Kick. Appreciate that, brother. So 28 days of war, 4 weeks of war. Americans are getting cooked just as hard as the Zionist terrorists and yeah, the Israelis. So an interesting one. We recently saw Joe Kent resigned about a week ago, was it? About a week ago he resigned, and he's been doing loads of interviews and things like that. And he's been exposing a lot of dark secrets that the US has been hiding from the public. So, former counter-terrorism director Joe Kent admitted that the US government intentionally armed Al-Qaeda and created ISIS in Syria. I think we all knew that, to be fair, but it's good to hear it confirmed from someone that was in Trump's inner circle. He said they deliberately unleashed a global terror network just to overthrow Assad and protect Israel. Interesting. Let's play the clip.
In Damascus, forming that crescent, that land bridge of Iranian supplies going right into Israel's backyard. So the Israelis at the end of the Iraq war were like, no, this is not going to work at all. We have to break this up. We have to go to war in Syria. We have to...
1 second, we got a super chat from Duld. Thank you so much, brother. Keep up the good work, mate. May God be with you all. I appreciate that so much, Duld. Thank you very much for your kind super chat generation. For your kind donation, sorry, not generation. Thank you, man.
Take down Assad. Arab Spring happened. There was some energy from the people. I think it was somewhat organic. But then in short order, we came in and we said, we're going to work with the Israelis, but we're also going to have to work heavily with the Sunni population on the ground in Syria to create an uprising. And that's where ISIS came from. We worked directly with Al-Qaeda. Hillary Clinton's emails confirm this. The operations that we were doing to support the so-called Free Syrian Army, and there were some moderates there, but the most effective guys initially were Al-Qaeda and then eventually ISIS. Now, obviously, ISIS got out of control, and they started plotting attacks in Europe. They started plotting attacks in America. They took over large swaths of Iraq. So we then had to go back and put out, once again, the brush fire that we had started and go after ISIS. And that's where I lost my late wife. But Israel was the driving factor in that. We took down Saddam, who was a strong man against Israel. We then had to go in and take out Assad, who was a strong man against Israel as well. And now this is the third phase. We're going now into Iran to take out that strong government for Israel.
Who did we put in charge of Syria?
Oh, we handed that whole, well, again, we screwed the whole thing up so much
we handed it to a leader of fucking Al-Qaeda.
Yep, he was in ISIS initially. He was in Al-Qaeda initially in Iraq, fighting against us. We had him in jail, joined ISIS, broke off from ISIS, hand-selected by bin Laden's right-hand man, Ayman Zawahiri, to lead Nusra, and then they rebranded. And this is the number one way to fool Americans as a jihadist is just put on a suit and get a good PR company, and then apparently we'll just believe whatever you say.
There's videos of this guy holding people's heads that he cut off.
Yeah, he's the thug.
He's shaking
he's a brutal
President
terrorist.
Trump's hand.
Yeah, horrible advice. Yep. And so
what the fuck are we doing?
Exactly.
What are we doing?
Exactly. President Trump at the beginning, again, this is where Trump...
Yeah, crazy, man. I want to watch that whole interview. Maybe tomorrow I'll be doing like a longer stream, so maybe we can watch like some things like this, like the full thing. But it's interesting. I mean, I'm not sure how many of you guys followed me since my old YouTube page. I had a YouTube page last year, and it was actually banned. It wasn't banned. It was banned from live streams, and it was banned from being monetized, and basically the whole account was throttled for literally talking about this exact thing, about Syria. It was just after Syria. It was around the time that Syria got invaded, and I was telling people, not a lot of people like Assad. Loads of people don't like Assad. Fair enough, but I don't like Keir Starmer of the UK. I don't like him, but I would not want my country to get overthrown by ISIS. You know, that's not the resolution to any of this. So yeah, it's just interesting to hear it actually be proven now that we was right. We was right about the links to Israel. It was all like a plan, and the reason they got rid of Assad was because he opposed Israel. So, oh well, tried to warn people, but you know. Anyway, on to some more stuff from the US. So, Canadian journalist Mark Slapinski said, "I'm going to call it now. Trump is going to use a nuclear bomb in Iran." I hope not. I hope not. But you know, what can we expect from the American terrorists? Iran sent a message. Iranian media published a video. Said, "To the American Hollywood army, we have waited for this moment for years. Come on, we are ready. You will deeply regret it and curse yourselves." So they're saying, you know, bring on the ground invasion. Bring it on. We're waiting for you. W Iran, definitely not scared of these American terrorists. Yeah, thank you, Dord. I've got the Lego movie here, look. Somewhere. It's somewhere. We're going to play it soon. We've got it here somewhere. Yeah, I don't know where, to be honest. I definitely bookmarked it. We'll play it shortly. I think it's in the Iran folder. So, also, Iran-linked hacking group, Handala, claimed it breached FBI Director Kash Patel's account after US seized its domains and offered $10 million for its leaders. The group mocked the FBI, shared Patel's info on Telegram, while Lockheed Martin denied breaches and US authorities vowed to pursue them. You know, classic bit of them trying to cover stuff up, but oh, there's the alarm. We're going to check that Yemen in one second. So yeah, they leaked all of Kash Patel's private information, I guess, his emails and things like that. Yeah, insane. So yeah, we'll come back and finish the American stuff in 1 second. Just want to pull up this quickly to give you a bit of so basically what's happened is Yemen's media affiliated with Ansar Allah, also known as the Houthis, have released something saying an important statement from the Yemeni armed forces is expected in the coming hours. Will the Houthis join the war with Iran? And we are just about to find out, as that statement is meant to be going live in approximately a minute. 1 minute. So let me just find that for you guys now. We'll look for some live coverage from some sources on Telegram, I guess. So we've got 1 minute to find it. 1 second. Sorry. Yeah, let me find the statement from the Yemen. Where would we find it? Where would we find it? Also, look, the West Bank is getting lit up as we speak. Yeah, man. Shows Middle East observers good. Yeah, look. So right now Israel's getting hit hard. Hmm. 39 past. Probably about 30 seconds. 30 more seconds until we can get this statement up. Oh look, we've got some missiles going off to Israel. So look, Tel Aviv, Rishon LeZion, Bat Yam, Netanya, Lod, Herzliya, Rehovot, Ramat Gan, Bnei Brak, Kfar Sabah, Jerusalem, Ashkelon, Ashdod and Hadera are all having sirens going off right now, and it looks like the impacts are beginning. So just as we're even covering this stream, Israel is still getting fucking hit. Okay, this looks like the statement. Yep, so we've got the statement from the Yemeni armed forces. It says, "In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful, God Almighty said, indeed Allah loves those who fight in his cause in rows as if they were a solid structure. The great God is truthful, based on our religious and moral responsibility, and in light of the brutal aggression by the American and Israeli enemy, which targets the Islamic Republic of Iran, the axis of jihad and resistance, and our entire Islamic nation, to establish what they call Greater Israel under the title Changing the Middle East. Within the framework of our nation's right to confront the Zionist plot and its perpetrators, America and Israel, and emphasizing the importance of cooperation between the peoples and countries of the region in taking a rightful stance against American and Israeli aggression and the Zionist plot and seeking to inflict a great defeat on them, and based on the principled position of our Yemeni Islamic people with our Islamic nation and towards any American and Israeli aggression against any Muslim country. In light of the continued aggression by the American and Israeli enemy against the Islamic Republic of Iran, Palestine, Gaza, Iraq and Lebanon, in implementation of the Zionist plot which threatens the entire nation, the Yemeni armed forces, keen on maintaining regional security and stopping aggression, affirm the following. First, the necessity of an immediate response from the American and Israeli enemy to international diplomatic efforts to stop the aggression against Iran and the countries of the Axis, considering it a brutal, unjustified and unjust aggression that harms global and regional stability and security and damages the global economy. Second, the necessity of immediately stopping the aggression against Muslim countries in Palestine, Lebanon, Iran and Iraq, and lifting the unjust siege on Yemen. Third, the necessity of implementing the Gaza Agreement and fulfilling the commitment it contains in terms of humanitarian entitlements and legitimate entitlements of the Palestinian people. Fourth, we affirm that our hands are on the trigger for direct military intervention in any of the following cases: the joining of any other alliances with America and Israel against the Islamic Republic of Iran and the axis of jihad and resistance, the use of the Red Sea to carry out hostile operations by America and Israel against the Islamic Republic of Iran or against any Muslim country, we will not allow it. The continuation of escalation against the Islamic Republic and the axis of jihad and resistance and what the military operations arena requires. Fifth, the Yemeni armed forces warn against any unjust measures aimed at tightening the siege on the Yemeni people. In conclusion, we affirm that our military operations target the Israeli and American enemy to thwart the Zionist plots and do not target any Muslim people. God is our sufficiency and our agent, the best of matters and the best of helpers. Long live Yemen, free, proud and independent. Victory to Yemen and to all the free people of the nation. Sana 8th of Shawwal 1447 AH. Issued by the Yemeni armed forces. So guys, what do you think about that? Looks like Yemen are ready to lock and load. They are ready to lock and load. Just gonna look what you guys are saying in the comments. Good. They're basically warning the stewed princes of Saudi, Kuwait, Bahrain, UAE and Qatar. Maybe, yeah. They're definitely sending some warning shots, aren't they? They're saying, you know, they're ready, their fingers on the trigger. They'll fight if they have to fight. Massive respect for Yemen. W to answer Allah. W Saviour, thank you, D Maru. Yeah, I mean, we'll wait and see what happens. We have got a video of it as well, actually, but I'm guessing it's going to be in. It's not going to be no subtitles. Yeah, so yeah, it looks like that was the statement anyway that I read out. So yeah, look, Israel's getting hit fucking hard right now. Look, sirens blaring in Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, Ashdod, and 222 other points in the occupied territories. Got explosions above Nablus. So I was just doing a post. Yeah, this is the same statement. Yeah. So yeah, Israel's getting fucking cooked right now, by the looks of things as well. Demona. Let's double check quickly. Thank you, Oryx. So what did we miss? We saw that. 2 missiles with nuclear warheads. So yeah, definitely getting hit right now hard. What's this? More videos. Dord said, what is nice is to see our white brothers like Saviour joining the fight. No more making Christians and Muslim fight while the Zahras watch the world fall apart. We need more people to wake up. And yeah, I agree with you, man. I've actually been covering all this Middle East stuff for a few years now. Not just on YouTube, on like X especially. And, you know, it's a true saying that they say you don't have to be a Muslim to be able to see that this is not justified, what Israel's been doing, you know. And they have a great job in the UK especially of turning the Muslims and the Christians against each other. So think of that what you will. What else have we got? More footage, launches. No sound on a lot of these videos. But Israel's definitely getting fucking smoked again, as always. Don't know why I keep getting a delay on my soundboard. Another video here. Some impacts there, definitely. Definitely some impacts there. Sirens expanding and covering the occupied central Palestine Sadiq. A series of very large explosions and also Zionist media explosions rock the south. This is all live coverage right now, guys. Also, we've got sirens blaring in Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, Ashdod, and 222 other points in the occupied territories. According to population estimates, following this Iranian missile wave, 8,159,000 occupiers must go to shelters. Oh no! 159,000 illegal settlers in the shelters. That has got to be very crowded up. Very crowded and very hot in there, I would imagine. Thank you, Jonas. Big thank you especially for being on Kick. Please, guys, drop me a follow on Kick. The comment is pinned in the YouTube live comments. I know there's at least 1 or 2 of you. How many people have we got in this stream? There's 78 of us. There's 78 of us. I've only got 100 followers on Kick. Surely, like, at least 5 or 10 of you must have Kick. Just please go drop me a follow there, guys. It really helped me out. We've got explosions over Nablus right now. No more sound again. 159,000 terror gang members. Wow, look at that. Look at that video. No sound, only a quick one, but look at this. Jeez. Jeez. Yeah. Iranian missiles fell in the Modin area. We've got massive explosions shaking homes. Cluster shells are falling on Tel Aviv. And a missile strike. The missile strike came coinciding with a speech by the Yemeni armed forces. So, you know, Yemen are just delivering this fiery speech. And at the same time, the Iranians are just raining fucking hell down on Tel Aviv. So, it's all going off tonight. It's all going off on this Friday night. Loads of people on Fridays, they go out partying, you know. The parties started in Israel tonight, that's for sure. You know, missiles from Jenin towards Jerusalem. No sound again. It looks like it's been slowed down or something, doesn't it? Or it's just so far away, bad quality. Yeah, they're getting hit every angle. Same video here, I believe. Yeah. Zionist media 5 minutes ago. Explosions north of Tel Aviv can still be heard until now. Sadiq. Got more videos. Haven't got the location of these, but it's somewhere in Israel, that's for sure. Damn. They never show the impacts. Did you notice that, guys? They, like, the Israelis that are releasing these videos, they never show the impacts. It's very rare that we see it. We see the missiles bypass all the Iron Dome and all the interceptors, but we never see the impacts for some reason. Another video here. There we go. Follower on Kick. Thank you, N7 Strife. That's one person, you know, 1 person out of 78. Come on, guys. Can I get 4 more followers on Kick? Pretty please. You help me out a lot. It's 4 of you. See what I mean? No impacts again shown. Iron Dome has definitely failed. Bad investment. Oh, they get 5 years in jail for posting impacts. Yeah, I think they probably do. We were saying about that earlier. That they there's like mad laws out there, isn't there? What's this, another video? You just hear the sirens kicking in there. Yes, they do. That's the thing that Israel does a good job of, you know, is covering up the truth. Daud, the Kick details are in the YouTube pinned. They're pinned in the YouTube live chat. Let me just double check it is still pinned. Yeah, it's still pinned. It should be at the top of your live chat. You don't use Kick. I mean, it's degenerate. Yeah, but we're doing the same stuff over there, you know. And YouTube live streams don't pay us anything. So it'd be nice if I could do this as a full-time job, so we can just do like live coverage all day, you know. That'd be great. Yeah. Sorry, I was just reading your guys' comments. More videos. Rockets everywhere. I think we just watched this one, didn't we? Yeah. Yemeni armed forces, we affirm the necessity of an immediate response from the US and Israeli enemies to international diplomatic efforts to stop the aggression against Iran and its countries. Jerusalem. Videos from Jerusalem. Not a good day to be a Zionist. We say this every show. Yeah, not a good day in Israel again, of course. Explosion sounds somewhere in Israel. Jeez, look at these videos coming out. From the skies of the occupied city of Kalkilia, without any objection, we call on you, Labak Ya Hussein. Jeez.
يا علي مدد اللهم سدد لبيك يا حسين لبيك يا حسين الله أكبر.
Another follower on Kick, victory to the resistance. Thank you, brother. Come on, guys. 3 more followers on Kick, please. All I'm asking is 5 of you out of the 79 of you follow me on Kick, and we've got 2 out of 5 so far. It really does help a lot more than you think, guys, you know. So I appreciate if you could do that. So yeah, Israel's getting fucking cooked. We've got any more videos? Cluster shells fall on Tel Aviv. No sound on this one. Can't really see too much. Dawd's gone to Kick, my brother. Thank you, brother. How much is that now? 3. That's 3 out of 5. Come on, guys. 2 more, please. 2 more followers and I'll be happy. If I could just get 5 followers a day on Kick, I'll be happy, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, Dawd. I appreciate you, G. You know, as well, Kick's like faster. You know, like for you guys on YouTube, there's like a slight delay. So when I talk, you'll hear it like 30 to 40 seconds after. But Kick's like 2 seconds, like just bang on point. What else have we got? Israeli media, shrapnel from a rocket fell in Ashdod. Israeli media, rocket shells fell on settlements and various areas in the centre of occupied Palestine. We've got documentation of a rocket falling in the middle. This is from Zionist media. There we go, Zed Goose on Kick. Come on, guys, 1 more of you. Thank you, you guys are the best. 1 more follower on Kick, please. I'll be happy. I won't ask you again. Yes, Red Spur. That's what I like to see, brother. He's watching it on Kick and on YouTube. That's definitely a W for Red Spur. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that a lot. So yeah, more rockets falling in Israel, and Israeli Army radio. Rescue forces have begun a preliminary sweep of sites in central Israel where shrapnel was reported to have fallen. A child was killed. Oh damn, so look, the death of a child, Abdem Saeed Salah Demon, 15 years old, due to his critical injury from the occupation's bullets this evening during the aggression on Al-Dishaya camp in Bethlehem. So Israel are fucking executing children, man, in the West Bank, like, disgusting. Yeah, what else? Israeli media, a number of projectiles from a rocket fell in 7 points in Tel Aviv. Israeli rescue, we've received reports of shrapnel falling in 6 areas in Tel Aviv. 3 people have been killed in the West Bank by Israel as well at the same time. Another impact in Ramat Gan in Israel. Same picture, it's a cluster shell. From the skies of Kakalia without any objection. We saw this video already, but we'll play again. There's the other follower. Thank you, Oryx. Legend. I got the 5 followers I wanted on Kick. See, guys, we can do it, man. There's 80 of us. It's easy. Appreciate that a lot, man. Yes, we got Tell 'em Sneeko sent ya on Kick. Thank you for tuning in, man. Legend. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you for following me on Kick as well. That's what we like to see. The Kick movement's better, you know. I prefer it. The Sky of Nablus now. The second rocket. Zed Goose, come on, you guys are all. That's what we want. Kick chat's got to take over. We can get a sick follower on Kick, can't we? Stu wants to be that hero. I'm being a bit greedy now. But yeah, look at these fucking missiles raining down on Israel right now. Jeez. Always silent, always never showing the impact. You're my first follower here. Oh, thank you, Zed Goose. That means a lot, man. I'm glad. Damn, we've got loads of videos coming out from from Israel, sorry. You know, I wasn't meant to be doing live coverage, but, you know, we've been dragged into it now. Fuck it, it's good videos. Footage of Iranian fragmentation missiles heading towards occupied Palestine. So we've got like 5 videos here. Maybe we've seen some of them already. Oh, we got a 6th one. Afridi89 on kick. Thank you, man. Thank you, brother. Guys, can we push for 10 now? Am I being greedy? We've got 6 now. We might as well just go for 10. Help a brother out, man. Help a brother out. I don't know why this video ain't loading. This one's glitched out. Oh, it's making me download shit. I don't want to do that. They're all glitched out, apparently. Oh, we've got one of them. Israel are getting fucking cooked tonight. Good night, Alex. Yep. Damn. Loads of crazy footage coming out of Israel. Dord says, you think I can get 50 today? I mean, I don't want to ask too much out of you guys, you know, because there's only 72 of you watching live. That would mean a lot of you probably have to create accounts. I'll be happy with 10. I'll be happy with 10. More footage. Loads of screaming. Loads of screaming. Thank you, Julie. When do you guys think the USA will invade Iran? Hopefully never. Hopefully never, but it's probably coming, ain't it? I don't think it'll be tonight. I hope it ain't fucking tonight. You think you're turning British, drinking tea right now, just loving the show? Yeah, why not, man? I don't even really drink tea, to be fair. Any more impacts from Israel? I think we saw this one. This is the thing. This page, like, they share like loads of different groups into one thing, so sometimes there's like repeats. Oh, this one looks new, from the skies of Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv's getting hit hard. One of the rockets hit the occupiers. Here, ah! What else? A fire broke out in a building in Tel Aviv after a rocket warhead fell. Israeli media reports a number of shells from an Iranian ballistic missile fell in 6 points in Tel Aviv. Yes, Faulkner James on kick. Come on, guys. That's more like it. That's 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Come on. Let's get me to 10. 3 more. 3 more, and there's 68 people watching. That's easy. That's light work. Iron foam in full force. Yes, a fire broke out in a building in Tel Aviv after a rocket warhead. We saw that one. More than 12 sites were hit by Iranian fragmentation rockets in central occupied Palestine. Sounds of explosions as heard from West Ramallah near the Modian settlement. This one's upside down. This is just sounds anyway, I believe. It's just sounds? Yes, sounds. Maybe we're not going to see anything anyway. Oh, explosions, definitely impacts. Wow, big impacts. Big fucking impacts. Yeah, big impacts there. What else? Israeli media, yeah, we saw that one. Serious injuries in Tel Aviv. We saw the fire. Spraying them stones of clay. The sky of Tel Aviv tonight. Damn. Sucks to be an Israeli right now. Yeah, it's always a bad day to be a Zionist, Funk Daddy, ain't it? Oh, look, so we've got some videos of an impact site in Tel Aviv. Yeah, come on, Faulkner James. Tell them. We got this, man. Let's get everyone over to kick. Come on, guys. Give me another 3 followers, please. That'll be 10, I think. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we need 3 more, man. 3 more of you. Come on. 3 of you out of 65 can come over to kick, surely. So, yeah, we've got impacts. Scenes from the impacts in Tel Aviv. Yeah, chaos Chaos in Tel Aviv. Does anyone feel bad? Anyone? Anyone? Drop a 1 in the chat if you don't feel bad. It would probably easier to test that out. Preliminary reports of an Iranian missile falling in the Galiot area. It's from Zionist media. So what's this? Looks like we've got a little statement from we've got one Lulu. Shout out to you on Kick. So yeah, so it looks like this is a statement from the IRGC. Oh wait, so there's 1 killed and 3 injuries in Tel Aviv so far. Loads of ones coming through now. Potatoes definitely doesn't feel bad. Yeah, get over to Kick, guys. Tell him, Zed Goose. Tell him. Who wants to be a moderator on YouTube as well? I need someone like every 20 minutes just reposting the Kick link. So it looks like a statement from the IRGC regarding these last attacks just now. The sinking of tactical vessels and the killing of a large number of American terrorists in the continuation of Wave 84 public relations of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. In the continuation of Wave 84 of the Yaman Huwa Shadidul Equab operation, which is a blessed promise and dedicated to the artists and celebrities who are working for the revolution in these nights, the naval force of the IRGC, in a combined operation, targeted the Zionist American terrorists in the port of Al-Shuyaka and the coast and ports of Dubai, hitting American soldiers and their tactical equipment with precision. In this operation, which was carried out using ballistic and cruise missiles with a power of 380, 6 American LCU combat landing craft in the port of Al-Shuyaka were hit, and according to field reports, 3 of these combat ships sank after being hit, and the rest are on fire. Damn. Thank you, A Sandiro on Kick. We are sending you love from Sweden. You want an interview with me? Maybe one day, man. Where was I? So yeah, the ships are burning. Simultaneously, a drone operation was carried out against the gathering centres of American terrorist drone unit officers on the coast and one of the hotels in Dubai, using destructive drones, and these centres were precisely hit. During this operation, in addition to the sinking of tactical vessels, a large number of American terrorists were also killed. We had said that before, that wherever you go, we will follow you, and you will be miserable. The IRGC Navy, with God's permission, responds to enemy evil deeds with complete dominance and decisively. Damn! Iranians ain't fucking about. They are not fucking about. So yeah, 1 killed and 3 injured in Tel Aviv. We've got a video from a parking lot in the Hatifka neighbourhood of Shapira.
המסעדה של שיפודי התקווה מאחורה. נפל פה בשיפודי התקווה. מאחורי שיפודי התקווה במסעדה בתקווה.
Yeah, damn. You say you watch a lot of podcasts, this channel gives a lot of footage and not just talk. Yeah, man, we try and show you guys as well, you know, because I could just be lying if I'm just talking. I want to you need to see what's going on. Well, I run a news page myself. I've got loads of good sources, so you know, we get all of the footage for you guys. We just can't show anything graphic. If you want to see the graphic stuff, you want to go over to X and follow me over there. Yeah, Trump did say he sunk the Navy, but that was a lie. Free air conditioning tonight. Iranian Revolutionary Guard repeating the style of surgical strike and immediate action by the Israelis will make us repeat the strikes of Drone 19. It is worth mentioning that on Drone 19, Iran bombed an oil facility in occupied Haifa. Depicting the sudden Israeli strikes as a painful blow and the only way to end the war will make this war uncontrollable. Dead and number of serious injuries in Tel Aviv. This is the 15-year-old that was executed by Israel today. Rest in peace to him. So sad. We saw that. That's a little bit from the statement. Missiles raining down. Damn, man, scenes out of Israel are crazy tonight. We've got more sirens in the Galilee. Fucking hell, can't keep up with it tonight. In this operation, which was carried out using 380 ballistic and cruise missiles, 6 US LCU combat landing craft at Al-Shaikh ports were hit, with 3 of these combat ships sinking after being hit. So yeah, they are going ham in Iran. They've gone fucking crazy. They're going crazy. A settler was killed and 12 others injured in Tel Aviv. Like, there's just more and more deaths coming out. This is from Jifas Tayam. Is that how you say it? There's chaos everywhere. Look, fucking hell. Yeah, this guy in Bahrain got executed as well. Not sure if you guys saw that. Tel Aviv. So this is in Tel Aviv, this video. Another video here. Oh, we saw this one as well. Iran's missiles in the skies of the occupied territories. Ah, I can hear they're screaming. Damn, complete fucking chaos. Oh, look at this one. The moment of a cluster shell falling in Tel Aviv. Damn. Oh, shit. Don't know why my soundboard's lagging out, but yeah. Fuck, man. Damn, they're getting hit hard. Yeah, so that scene there shows the rocket directly hitting the Gush Dan area of Tel Aviv in the occupied territories. Hebrew media, a very difficult evening. Aww. So sad. So sad. So yeah, we've seen all these updates. Very difficult Saturday evening, that is funny. Ramat's gone. Look, fucking burning. Israel is burning. It's fucking burning bad. Looks fucking crazy out there. That's in Tel Aviv, by the way. Ramat gone. Tel Aviv is on fire again. Tel Aviv is on fire again. Great Friday night for all. Sounds of repeated explosions in central Israel. Yeah. Within meters of the site where a nuclear missile fell in Tel Aviv, a nuclear warhead, I'm guessing. Jeez. So yeah, that's pretty much all of us up to date from live coverage. Sirens are sounding again in Metula in the north, so fucking hell. Looks like it's about to kick off again. Fragments of the ballistic missiles scattered in 10 locations in Tel Aviv, Ramat Gan and Givyatium in the centre of the country, or should we say the fake state. I suppose we'll come back to this and we'll continue where we was quickly on the news. Where was it? So yeah, we'll continue. Where was we earlier? So we'll continue back to some other stuff. And we'll come back maybe to live coverage in a little while. So yeah, Iran's IRGC mocked US Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth by placing an AI generated image of him on a missile. Grandiose delusions. Someone who wants the ministry to compensate for his inferiority complex. He himself knows that his place is not even as a corporal in a logistics. The picture they use is funny, man. They sent that off on a missile. Iran are very good at this trolling, aren't they? Like master trolls as well. Bloomberg reported that the Pentagon says the aircraft carrier Ford is experiencing issues far beyond just a fire and laundry room incident. So, oh man. Oh man. We covered the Yemen statement already, Yate. I'm not sure if you missed it. I'm not sure if you missed that one. Don't worry, you can always go back in the live and watch it again, or it will be posted anyway at some point, a video of it. So what else have we got? So enough of them American terrorists, we've gone through that. What else? So I suppose we'll go over some bits from the Strait of Hormuz. So as you guys know, it's been 4 weeks of the Iran war today, 28 days exactly. And the Strait of Hormuz has been a major, it's been a key point in being used as leverage by the Iranians over not just the Americans and the Israelis, but across the entire world. Anyone that's siding with the Zionists is being affected. So it's a bit of karma in the air. But we'll start off with the UAE is apparently willing to join an international force to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. There's been a lot of talk coming from the UAE lately, hasn't there? I wonder if they'll actually get involved. Also, in a random bizarre video, an Indian man worshipped a gas cylinder after the energy crisis in India worsened due to the ongoing war in the Middle East. I mean, very fucking strange, I must say. It's a bit weird. We'll play the video. I don't know why this helps, but very weird. Oh yeah, good point, dude. Yeah, that is why the UAE made that statement, didn't they? And then Yemen responded, saying basically anyone gets involved and we're involved. In a crazy video, an Iranian girl plays on swings on a beach in the city of Bandar Abbas near the Strait of Hormuz as plumes of smoke rise from a nearby naval base targeted by Israeli-American strikes. I mean, all the Iranians are just built so differently, People in the West, let me go on full screen. People in the West, they cry about how hard life is. They're living in countries where they get like benefits, like in the UK you get all this like allowance from the government and things like that, and then childhood in like Iran, for example, would be so much different. They've grown up to countries like America and Israel constantly just targeting them, constantly trying to make their economy fail, committing terrorist attacks in their country, starting like riots and things, putting like Mossad operatives in the country to stir up hate. And yeah, it's just sad. The childhood they have is so different to the childhood people have out in Western countries, and it's like people don't really appreciate what they've got. Yeah, it's just a little point that I wanted to make, that this is why these Iranians, when it comes to war, they're built so different, because from a young age they're exposed to this horror and this terror from countries like America and Israel. But yeah, there's the video anyway of the girl. Yeah, completely different. So yeah, the IRGC made a statement earlier today, and they said this morning 3 ships tried to pass through the Strait of Hormuz after listening to Trump claiming that the strait is open. Our forces issued warnings and forced them to turn back. We emphasise that the Strait of Hormuz is closed, and any passage through it will face a strict response. The passage of any ship to or from the ports of allies and supporters of the Zionist American enemies is prohibited from any route to any destination. So yeah, don't listen to the orange terrorist. He's going to get you put in a fucking body bag. Trump's a terrorist. He talks the talk and does all this shit, but everything he says is nonsense out of his mouth. So don't ever think that it's safe to go there. The Iranians are telling you, look, don't fucking try it. Don't fucking try it. Yeah. People of Hormuz also formed a human chain in a symbolic show of solidarity with the Iranian government amid US threats. We covered this on a stream yesterday as well, that basically America have got this like plan that they're going to try and take over islands around the Strait of Hormuz in an attempt to stop the blockade, but it's not going to work. But yeah, the people of Iran are clearly on the side of the Iranian government as well. Yeah. So as I said, from his bedroom to hundreds of thousands of screens worldwide, the Saviour's helped break the most tightly managed propaganda machine of the 21st century, and he's not stopping. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate that. I try my best, you know. Try my best. Also, footage showed a Thai ship previously targeted in the past weeks in the Strait of Hormuz washed ashore on Kashim Island. Yeah. And yeah, I know, man. We always filthy maneuver responding to you about the false flag in Golders Green. You know, the thing is that all this stuff is actually so obvious. Like, I'm definitely not an expert in any of this. I'm not an expert. And it doesn't actually take an expert to realise it. It's just the Zionists. They've got such sloppy propaganda, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Thai ship washed ashore. Also, more from the fucking Indians regarding the Strait of Hormuz and oil prices rising and all that. We've seen more Indians. We saw a video of them fighting yesterday. And Indians are seen fighting again at petrol stations in India due to rising fuel prices. I mean, come on guys, fighting each other's not going to fucking stop Iran. What are you guys doing?
ये हाल है लखनऊ यूपी की राजधानी है क्यों हमारे रेपिडो है भाई
Damn.
ले भाई ये है आजकल का हिंदुस्तान अब साहिब को तो जाएगा
Fuck man, what's going on in India? India, why? India, why? The fuck? Come on guys, fighting each other's not going to stop this. Calm down. Yeah, I don't know. What can we say? So, anyway, what else have we got? So I suppose we'll go over a couple of bits from Iran. I know some people wanted to see the Lego movie, so we'll go over that as well. So, cool. 28 days of the war with Iran, America and Israel. And it's clear, it's very clear if you've been watching my streams, if you've been keeping up with the news, that Iran is completely dominating this war. Don't listen to what mainstream media say, because you know they won't even show you any of the destruction in Tel Aviv. They won't show you the missile bases, the military bases getting hit. The American military bases getting hit. They won't show you any of this stuff. They'll just tell you that Iran's losing and Iran's asking for a deal, which we all know is complete nonsense. But we had a couple of bits from the Russians. Well, we had, basically, we'll start off with this, so cool. Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian said in a tweet that President Putin's messages and the support of the Russian people have inspired Iran in this war. The resistance and courage of the Iranian people promise new bonds that will ensure the security of East Asia by the countries of the region. On behalf of the people of Iran, I thank the government and thank the people of Russia. So yeah, W to Russia, man. And Russia, they've been fighting against these Western powers for a long time as well, you know. They're under the same threat that the Iranians are. They're surrounded by military bases, you know, rockets aiming at their country 24/7. So they can kind of relate to what's going on. The propaganda against them as well in the media, you know. Thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Yeah, the propaganda against them in the media as well, it's all like the same shit. Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov responded to people who keep saying that, you know, Iran are helping Iran. Russia are helping Iran. And Lavrov said that we cannot agree with the accusations that we are helping Iran by providing intelligence data. The coordinates of American military bases in the region are known to everyone. This is open information. It's true, you know. It's not really like they have to fucking give it to Iran. Like, they can find this. There's even people on TikTok fucking exposing where all their shit is. Let me subtitle this for you guys. So President Putin and his press secretary Dmitry Peskov have already commented on the topic, which is currently being hyped in the media, that Russia is supplying intelligence data to Iran. And they said that we really do have very close relations with Iran. Among other things, we have an agreement on military technical cooperation. We have supplied certain types of military products to Iran, but we cannot accept the accusation that we are assisting Iran in the transfer of intelligence. You mentioned intelligence about location of American bases. Everyone knows the coordinates of American military bases in the region. It is not hidden. This is public information. And the fact that Iran is attacking these military bases does not surprise me personally. So yeah, he's basically saying, like, look, we help Iran. Of course we help Iran. We've got good relations with Iran, of course. But yous are just pushing this propaganda against Russia. You know, that's what it is. It's the media hyping it up to make people hate Russia and shit. But yeah, W Russia and Iran anyway. What else? So also we saw the last ever image captured by the CCTV camera at the office of the martyred leader Ayatollah Khamenei. So yeah, this is his last ever image. Everyone was saying, oh, he's hiding, you know, he's hiding. No, he wasn't. He was sitting there reading a Quran, you know, in his last moments on earth. Very sad indeed. Rest in peace. What else have we got? So yeah, Iran released more footage. This was of Wave 83 of True Promise 4. Missile drone attack on Israeli soldiers in the Modin settlement. Thank you was written on missiles in English to people across the globe. So let's play this video. So look, they've got thank you German people, thank you people of India. Thank you people of Pakistan, people of Spain. And then the launches.
در میدان و در خیابان در حمایت از دین تو و در دفاع از حق خود ذره‌ای کوتاه نیامدند و نخواهند آمد. خدایا همه کار تویی و امیدمان فقط به توست. لبیک یا حسین، یا زهرا، یا زهرا، یا زهرا.
So yeah, it doesn't look like they run out of missiles, guys. Also, Iran has not requested a pause in strikes on its energy sites, according to mediators, contradicting Trump's claim that Tehran asked for a 10-day halt. So basically, Trump, the terrorist, is lying again. Yeah, this is the video you guys all wanted to see. So Iran keeps mocking Trump with another Lego AI video. So this was released by Iranian media. Let's play it for you guys. Long-awaited video that you all wanted to see. W, man. These fucking videos are genius. Yeah. To buy it with the ghost town, these details. Yeah, man, I missed that, to be fair. I missed that. IRGC, with a statement earlier, the cowardly American and Zionist forces who lack the courage and ability to defend their own military bases are attempting, out of fear of the firepower of Islamic fighters, to use civilian locations and innocent people as human shields. Since it is our duty to eliminate American terrorist forces and the upsurging regime which recklessly engage in the killing of Iranian civilians and the assassination of individuals wherever they are found, we strongly advise you to immediately leave areas where US forces are stationed so that you do not come to harm. So yeah, who's really using the human shields? Definitely not the fucking Palestinians that they were trying to push, it's the fucking Zionists. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, at the emergency session of the Human Rights Council, said, "Indifference to injustice will never bring peace. Iran is in the midst of an illegal war imposed on it by two bullion nuclear regimes, namely the United States and Israel. This aggressive war is clearly unjustified and extremely brutal, launched February 28th while diplomacy was ongoing. The US and Israeli regime sabotaged talks and targeting civilians, included a deadly attack on a Minab school. Over 600 schools damaged, hospitals and infrastructure were also hit. The attacks are war crimes and warns of broader human rights violations. Tehran urges global condemnation and accountability, stressing that it will continue to defend itself." So yeah, it's not going the way the Americans wanted it, is it? Iran don't look like they're stopping anytime soon. Also, an Iranian drone attack hit Kuwait's main port, Shawak, at dawn today. I'll play this quick video.
حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل حتى المطر والخير والغيم نعمة ربي اللي احنا ننتظره لوثوه لنا بدخان الحريق. حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل عليهم. لوثوا سماء الكويت ما خلونا حتى نستمتع بنعمة ربي. والله اليوم حتى المطر فيه سواد.
So yeah, big impact there. And also, look, the Iranians are definitely not hiding, because Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian was seen walking through a supermarket in the Iranian capital, Tehran. Fucking W, man. Not hiding.
رئیس جمهور در بازدیدی بدون اطلاع قبلی و میدانی از یکی از شعب فروشگاه‌های زنجیره‌ای از نزدیک در جریان چرخه توزیع کالاهای اساسی و اقلام زیستی مورد نیاز مردم قرار گرفت. خسته نباشید. خسته نباشید. سلامت باشید. همه چیز هم هست میگن. قربون خدا. در این بازدید آقای پزشکیان رو استاندار تهران همراهی می‌کرد. تکمیل امکانات زیرانداز چادر. فوق یعنی در داخل مسائل برای گاز هر زمانی نیاز بشه به سرعت ما در این میون رئیس جمهور تاکید داشت بر ضرورت حفظ ثبات قیمت‌ها و پایداری دسترسی
outside, man. Definitely outside. Don't give a fuck.
در این نظارت میدانی شاهد گفتگوهای صمیمانه بین رئیس جمهور و مردم بودیم. سلامت الله آقای پزشکیان هر فروشگاه و هر مرکز عرضه کالا رو سنگری در برابر جنگ ترکیبی و همه جانبه دشمن میدونست و تاکید کرد حفظ آرامش بازار و اطمینان بخشی به شهروندان در خصوص وفور کالا کمتر از مجاهدت در جبهه‌های نبرد نیست.
It is a nice language. It's a shame I don't know what they're saying though.
رئیس جمهور همچنین دستورات لازم رو جهت تسهیل در لوجستیک کالا
Don't look scared though, does he?
و حمایت مضاعف از بنگاه‌های توزیعی صادر و بر نظارت مستمر بر قیمت‌ها جهت جلوگیری از هر گونه اجحاف در حق مصرف کنندگان تاکید کرد.
دستوراتی رو صادر کردن هم در بحث
لازم توجه ببخشید تأمین به موقع کالای اساسی و مایعات عمومی مردم در بحث نظارت.
Yeah, definitely not scared. Also, yes, so Israeli forces struck power facilities located in Hondab, Iran earlier today. And in response, Iran warned that it might hit steel plants in Israel and 5 other Gulf countries in retaliation for the recent strikes on its own steel plants. Yeah, getting dangerous. The Israelis keep pushing Iran. It's not going to end well. An 8-year-old child was rescued from under the rubble of a residential building that was targeted by US and Israeli airstrikes. So the terrorism continues. Not going to play the video because I don't know how YouTube will, react to that one, unfortunately. Then Iran's foreign minister spoke on the power facilities that were hit in Kondab, and he said Israel has hit 2 of Iran's largest steel factories, a power plant and civilian nuclear sites, among other infrastructure. Israel claimed it acted in coordination with the US. Attack contradicts the President of the United States' extended deadline for diplomacy. Iran will exact a heavy price for Israeli crimes. Oh shit. Oh no. Yeah, and then we saw the statement from Yemen already. So yeah, Israel, they keep pushing Iran, they keep fucking playing about with them. Don't want to know what they've got, in store. Yeah, just one quick video to finish off today. We're going to do a long stream tomorrow, guys. A longer stream at least, anyway. You want to hear the fire sounds? Okay, filthy, whatever you say. Yeah, we're going to do a longer stream tomorrow, but I've got one more video I want to play to you before we wrap up. And that was, I don't know if you guys saw, in the UK, Dr. Rama, she was arrested for standing against genocide, basically, standing against Zionists. And today she was released, so I'm going to play you the video of her getting released. And Funk Daddy, I'm trying to aim for an earlier stream tomorrow. I don't know, I don't remember what country you said you was from. I'm thinking maybe, let me think, maybe like 11 o'clock UK time, maybe a little bit earlier, potentially. But yeah, just yeah, I'm not sure. I'll try and keep everyone posted, but the thing is, my streams are like kind of spontaneous because I like work and stuff as well. So like, I don't know, but it'll be a long stream anyway, so I'm sure if you miss a little bit of it, it won't be, that bad. But yeah, let's show you the video of Dr. Rama getting released. Hope to see you there, Funk Daddy, tomorrow. Yeah, W Dr. Rama, man. She's great, man. She's great. Very, very brave lady, man. Big shout out to her. Very big shout out to her. Yeah, exactly. She just lost her job and everything for supporting Palestine, Very brave, though. Very brave lady. Arrested 5 times. She's been arrested 5 times and she still continues to speak up and, doesn't care about the consequences from the UK government. So, yeah, very big fucking shout out to her. Very great lady, amazing lady. Yeah, but I said that's pretty much it for today, guys. We'll be back tomorrow, probably about maybe like 13 hours from now. So look out for it. And yeah, we'll watch some. We'll do our normal coverage on the news. We'll do some live coverage on the news, and we'll maybe watch some videos and stuff like that as well. We'll just see what happens. We'll see what happens. It'll be a bit of a longer stream tomorrow, I'm hoping. So yeah. Thank you so much, guys, and until tomorrow, remember to put notifications on. Remember to drop me a follow on Kick as well. Peace out. See you all tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in. Goodbye.
Today, we are super fucking happy about it. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a moment to like and empty the space. Let's bring some more people in here to enjoy the celebration.
Yes.
The farewell party to the Savior.
Say goodbye, a farewell for this motherfucker that put the fucking video of the fucking hostage. So this is a fucking farewell for me, okay?
Because he shouldn't exist from the get-go. He should have been executed by the Mossad long time ago, and I've been asking for this for a long time. And I was talking to my commander, I'm telling him this needs to go.
I think that you need to gather all the Zios, eliminate them.
He deserves to be genocided like all the other Nazis, and he's a convicted fucking criminal. And they pissed the hell out of me. This fucking Hamas and giving them a voice after October 7, and us Jews and Israelis can live peacefully. I hate him.
Great.
I hate him.